I'm still checking my phone for a ghost of a ring, while I'm pulling the threads of a loose-ended thing. I walk past the record shop we used to know, and I can't help but watch for a shadow to show. The mirror is lying, it says I'm okay, but I'm losing the color of every new day. They tell me I'm reckless for keeping the spark of a fire that left me alone in the dark. I've memorized letters I should have just burned, and I'm repeating lessons I never quite learned. I see your cars making my breath starts to hitch, like a needle that's stuck in a permanent glitch. The neighbors all whisper when they see me out about how I'm the one who can't live life without the destruction, the storm and the blue, without the beautiful chaos of you. Call me crazy, but I'm still in love with the ghost of the person who hurt me the absolute most. I'm a moth to a flame that's already gone out, and I'm screams in a canyon where nobody shouts. It's a beautiful madness, a sweet kind of hell to be under a long broken magical spell. If sanity means that I have to be through, then I'd rather stay crazy, just crazy for you. Is it a sickness or is it a gift to feel the whole world start to shatter and shift? Every goodbye felt like a nut, yeah, in a game where the rules were already set. I'm holding the pieces of a heart made of glass, just waiting for 2026 to finally pass. Yeah, call me crazy, but I'm still in love with the ghost of the person who hurt me the absolute most. I'm a moth to a flame that's already gone out, and I'm screams in a canyon where nobody shouts. It's a beautiful madness, a sweet kind of hell to be under a long broken magical spell. If sanity means that I have to be through, then I'd rather stay crazy, just crazy for you. Crazy, crazy, I know, but I can't let you go. I'm a prisoner of hope on a dead-end street, with a winter heart that's missing a beat. Yeah, it's crazy. I love you. It's crazy. I still do. Crazy. I love you, just crazy. I'm still driving past your street when the sun goes down, like a ghost ship haunted by a quiet town. The radio plays static where our song used to be, and I'm drowning in a version of you and me. I found your handwritten note in a winter coat, a tiny paper anchor for a sinking boat. You said forever like it was a solid thing, not a hollow circle, not a broken ring. Coffee's getting bitter conversation of our oldest friends. They ask me how I'm doing and I lie through my teeth while the world is crumbling underneath. I memorize the silence of this empty room, the way the shadows stretch in the afternoon gloom. I'm a curator of things that you left behind, searching for a piece I'm never gonna find. They told me love was endless, that it never dies, but they didn't mention the tears in my eyes. If love is a river, then I'm lost at sea in an endless love that's killing me. It's a long dark road with no end in sight, just a flickering candle in the middle of the night. Yeah, they call it endless, and I guess they were right, because the hurt won't end tonight. Is there a finish line I haven't crossed? A price for the soul that I've already lost. I'm trapped in the ever without the before, banging my heart on a locked up door. I wish it had a limit, I wish it had a bound, so I could finally lay this memory in the It's a beautiful curse. Endless love, it only gets worse. I'm waiting for the bottom, but I'm still in the fall, loving you forever with no hope at all. It's endless, yeah, it's endless. Yes, an endless goodbye. I'm standing on the edge of everything we built, looking down at promises and a heavy coat of guilt. The air is getting thinner and the ground is far away. I'm terrified of moving, but I can't afford to stay. I spent a lifetime building walls to keep the wind out, but you walked through the fortress without a single doubt. Now the bricks are turning into dust, the sky is turning black, and I'm leaning over borders where there is no turning back. The gravity of losing you is pulling at my soul. I'm a fragment of a person trying to be whole. I see the way you look at me like I'm a star in flight, but I'm just a desperate candle in the middle of the night. My hands are shaking violently, my heart is out of time. Loving you is beautiful, believing feels like crime. The wind is whispering your name, the clouds are closing in, and I'm about to let the long and lonely drop begin. I'm falling, are you ready? Are you ready? ready for the crash, for the burning of the spirit and the turning into ash? I'm letting go of every rope, I'm giving up the ghost, reaching for the person that I know I need the most. It's a long way down to nothing, it's a terrifying view, and I'm tumbling through the 22. It storms dark just to get to you. My heart is in my throat now, and the sky is bruised and blue. I'm falling, are you ready to catch what's left of you? Is there a safety net of mercy? Is there a place to land, or am I just a grain of hope in a desert made of sand? I've spent so long in hiding, I've spent so long in fear, but the only thing that matters is that you are standing here. I'm closing my eyes, I'm jumping into the deep, hoping for a promise that you're finally gonna keep. Turning into action, letting go of every rope, I'm giving up the ghost, reaching for the person that I know I need the most. It's a long way down to nothing, it's a terrifying view, and I'm tumbling through the 22. These so stars just to get to you. My heart is in my throat now, and the sky is bruised and blue. I'm falling, are you ready to catch what's left of you? Are you ready? Because I'm letting go. Are you ready? More than you'll ever know. The pavement's coming closer, the stars are moving fast. I'm praying that your open arms are where I land at last. I'm falling, I'm falling. Are you ready? Are you ready? The porch light is humming to an empty street, and I'm still listening for the rhythm of your feet. I haven't moved the chair where you used to sit. I'm just a shadow now, and I'm used to it. I found our names carved in the old oak tree, a jagged little ghost of what we used to be. The world keeps turning and the seasons fly, but I'm still standing under that same July. I saw your reflection in a window downtown, just a stranger in a jacket with the collar turned down. My heart hit the pavement like a shatter of glass, watching the memory of a future past. They say that forever is a long time to wait, but I'm still the person standing at the gate, holding the ticket for a train that already left, living in the silence of a beautiful theft. It was always supposed to be just us forever, two heartbeats tangled that nothing could sever. We were the ink that would never go dry, the only two stars in a pitch black sky. But forever got shorter than we ever planned, and the years turned to dust in the palm of my hand. Now I'm walking the circle, wondering whenever it stopped being just us forever. Was it a whisper or was it a scream? The moment the reality broke through the dream, I'm anchored to promises you didn't keep, while I'm watching you wake and I'm falling asleep. I'm trapped in the always that turn into never, still fighting for just us forever. Black sky, but forever got shorter than we ever planned, and the years turned to dust in the palm of my hand. Now I'm walking this circle, wondering whenever it stopped being just us forever, just us in the quiet of the hall, just us. The final fall. Now the forever is just a night with no end, and I'm losing the lover, and I'm losing the friend. Just us. It was supposed to be. Fade out. Just us. I'm sitting in the glow of the dashboard light, watching the world turn to shades of grey. I remember how you used to hold me tight and chase the shadows of the dark away. But now when I look, I see a distant shore, a flicker of a flame that's burning low. I don't recognize the person at the door, or the version of us that we used to know. The coffee's getting cold in a chip ceramic cup, just like the promises we whispered in the hall. I'm trying so hard just to keep my head up, while watching the empire of our history fall. There's a silence between us that's louder than words, a heavy kind of hollow that I can't explain. We're like a melody that's lost all its chords, just a steady rhythmic beating of the rain. I remember when the world was a golden prize, and I could see the truth without the lies. Back when the sunrise was a surprise, reflecting just a ghost lost in the disguise of the missing love in your eyes. Is it something I did? Is it someone you met? Or just the slow, steady pull of the tide? I'm caught in the tangles of a broken net, with nowhere left for my heart to hide. I'd trade every tomorrow for one yesterday, when your gaze was a place where I felt safe. See the truth without the lies. Back when the sunrise was a surprise, reflected in the love in your eyes. But now the blue is faded into white, and there's no more fire left to fight. I'm just a ghost lost in the disguise of the missing love in your eyes. The love in your eyes. It used to be my home. The love in your eyes. Standing here alone, I'm looking for a sign, I'm looking for a trace, but there's only a stranger with your beautiful face. Where did it go? The love in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes. I'm standing on the corner of the street we used to walk, listening to the ghosts of all our midnight talk. The flowers in the garden are beginning to bloom, ignorant of the silence in my empty living room. The sun is hitting the windows in that perfect shade of gold, a story of a brand new day that's waiting to be told. It's a cruel kind of irony, a bitter kind of grace, to see so much light in such a dark and hollow place. The children in the park are laughing loud and free. They don't know a thing about the wreck you made of me. The sky is a cathedral of a deep and endless blue, and it feels like a betrayal since it isn't holding you. I see a couple sitting on the bench where we first kissed, wrapped in a happiness they don't even know they'll miss. I wanna tell the stars to dim, I want the rain to fall, because the brightness of it all is the hardest part of all. The world feels beautiful, and it's breaking my heart watching the masterpiece while I'm falling apart. Every sunset is a painting that I'm forced to see alone in a kingdom of color on a cold and heavy throne. How can the birds still sing? How can the wind still blow? How can the river find a place that it needs to go? It's a long, lonely winter in the middle of the view. clocks and dim the lights and let the colors fade. I'm terrified of the progress that the universe has made. It's moving on without us, it's dancing in the street. Well, I'm just a rhythm that's forgotten its beat. I'm screaming at the morning to just stay away. I'm not ready for the beauty of a brand new day. It's missing you. It's beautiful, and it's more than I can take. It's beautiful, like the surface of a frozen lake. Everything is shining, everything is new, but it's a lonely kind of lovely without you. It's just too beautiful without you. Try to scrub the memories from the kitchen floor to find the person that I was before you walked the door. I changed the sheets and rearranged the books upon the shelf, trying to find a version of a solitary self. But your laughter's in the static of the late night radio, and your scent is in the sweater that I can't let go. I'm a house that's been abandoned, but the lights are still on, 'cause the ghost of you is staying even though you're gone. I went out with some people just to hear a different name, but the faces in the candlelight all started looking the same. I'm a vessel made of echoes, I'm a garden full of weeds, trying to plan a future that my heavy heart won't feed. I looked into the mirror and I didn't see my eyes. I saw the way you looked at me before the long goodbyes. I'm a puzzle with a piece that's been forever cast away, and I'm living in the wreckage of a blue and broken day. Because there's only you, there's only you and me, like a permanent reflection on a deep and lonely sea. I could tear out every page, I could burn down every tree, but you're the only rhythm, you're the only melody. Every breath I take is borrowed, every word I speak is blue, because I'm just a hollow shell that's overflown with you. It's a crowded kind of lonely, it's a bitter way to be, realizing there's only you in me. They say that time will thin the blood and wash the spirit clean, but I'm still haunted by the us that lives in between. You're woven in the fabric, you're written in the bone. I'm terrified of being whole if it means I'm all alone. I'm a prisoner of a shadow, I'm a victim of the light that you left behind to burn through every single permanent reflection on a deep and lonely sea. I could tear out every page, I could burn down every tree, but yeah, you're the only melody. Every breath I take is borrowed, every word I speak is blue, because I'm just a hollow shell that's overflowing with you. It's a crowded kind of lonely, it's a bitter way to be, realizing there's only you in me. There's only you in the way I walk. There's only you in the way I talk. I'm trying to find the exit, but I've lost the final key, because there's no more room for there's only you in me, only you, just you, in me. I've seen the movies, and I've read the dusty books about the sweeping gestures and the cinematic looks. But what we had was quiet, like a secret in the dark, a slow and steady oxygen, not a sudden fleeting spark. It didn't follow rules, it didn't care for common sense. It lived in the spaces of the present and the tense. Now I'm standing in the kitchen of a house that's far too still, wondering if the hollow in my chest will ever fill. You loved me in the moments when I couldn't love myself. You took my broken pieces and you put them on a shelf. It wasn't roses every day or dancing in the rain. It was holding up the ceiling through the pressure and the pain. I saw you in a stranger's stride just yesterday at noon. The world felt out of rhythm, like a song played out of tune. How do I explain to people why I can't move on, when the logic of the living says that everything is gone? Because this love is unusual, this love is unusual. A beautiful disaster, a spiritual refusal. It's a language only we could speak, a code I can't learn, a bridge that stays standing even while the timbers burn. They tell me I'll find ordinary, someone safe and new, but I'm addicted to the strange and heavy gravity of you. It's a haunting kind of hollow, a beautiful broken view, because this love is unusual, just like you. It's not the kind of heartbreak that you see on every screen. It's the jagged, quiet edges of the things that live between. It's the almost and the could have been that keeps me in the cage. A story written sideways on a final empty page. I'm a pilot without a compass, I'm a sailor without a star, still trying to find the us in the person that you are. This love is unusual. full broken view, because this love is unusual, just like you. Unusual, the way you said my name. Unusual, how nothing stays the same. I'm staring at the 2020 shapes arise and watching the colors die, with a forever kind of hello and a never kind of goodbye. This love is so unusual, just like you. I spent a lifetime whispering to the ceiling, tracing the shadows, looking for a sign. Then you walked in and changed every feeling, like water turning into vintage wine. I used to think that I was meant for the lonely, a quiet heart in a loud and crowded room. But you were the light, the one and the only, that made a frozen garden start to bloom. But now the pews are empty and the bells are silent, the sanctuary's covered up in dust. The shift in the wind was sudden and violent, and I'm standing in the ruins of our trust. I still reach for your hand when the nightmare is peaking, forgetting for a second you weren't there. It's a different kind of silence that I'm seeking, in the middle of a broken wordless prayer. 'Cause you were the answer to every prayer I sent, the meaning of the years that I had spent waiting for a miracle to finally come true. I thought that God was smiling when He gave me you. Now I'm screaming at the sky in the 2026 rain, trying to find the logic in this kind of pain. If you were the blessing, then why am I the one who pays? You were the answer to all of my days. Did I love you too much? Did I make you a shrine? Did I forget that your heartbeat wasn't mine? I'm a believer with nothing left to believe, just a ghost in a house that's too heavy to leave. I'm still on my knees, but I'm not asking for grace. I'm just begging for one more look at your face. The meaning of the years that I had spent waiting for a miracle to finally come true. I thought that God was smiling when He gave me you. Now I'm screaming at the sky in the 2026 rain, trying to find the logic in this kind of pain. If you were the blessing, then why am I the one who pays? You were the to all of my days. You were the answer. Now the question is all I have left. You were the answer. In the wake of this beautiful theft left, I'm still talking to the shadows, still calling your name, in a world that'll never, ever be the same. The answer was you. It was always you. Amen. Amen. I'm sitting in the quiet of a 20th January afternoon, watching the dust settle in the corners of our room. I've tried to look at sunsets, try to focus on the stars, but everything is colorless behind these mental bars. I used to be a person with a purpose and a name. Before I let your fire turn my spirit into flame, now I'm just a shadow waiting for a fix I'll never get, caught inside the tangle of a white and silver net. The world is full of beauty that I simply cannot see, because I traded everything for what you gave to me. One look was all it took to pull the ground from underneath. Now I'm just a hollow man with a sword without a sheath. I walk into the kitchen and I stare into the sink, avoiding every mirror because it forces me to think about the way you watch me across a crowded, noisy floor, and how the silent invitation always left me wanting more. Poison in the water, it was honey in the vein. It was the only kind of pleasure that was worth this kind of pain. Yeah, now the withdrawals are screaming in the middle of the night. I'm a blind man reaching out for a long extinguished light. I'm shaking and I'm broken, and I don't know what to do since I lost the only game. Should be grateful that I finally got away, that the sun is shining brighter on a brand new 2020 straight state. But they don't understand the way the pupils start to dilate when you're standing in the presence of a soul you can negotiate. I'm a junkie for memory, I'm a slave to a look. I'm the final lonely sentence in a long abandoned town. Pleasure that was worth this kind of pain. Oh, now the withdrawals are screaming in the middle of the night. I'm a blind man reaching out for a long extinguished light. I'm shaking and I'm broken, and I don't know what to do since I lost the only cage that made me feel like something new. Just one more look before the world goes dark. Just one more spark to leave a permanent mark. I'm staring at the ceiling. I can't find your eyes anywhere at all. You're gay.